Hey everybody, to Jew22 here, and well, uh, I apologize for taking as long as it did. I did have uh, what is it? I did have to help with something, but I'm back, and also had to take a nap. I was just so out of it, but I'm up. And I hope you guys are ready for the playoffs to begin. And no, it's not the Rays versus the Dodgers. I just put it there just so it wouldn't go into, just so it wouldn't start without me. Anyway, so here is the postseason proper. Anyway, let's take a look here. We have Chaos, who is going to be playing in the first game today. Let's see. And it will feature the Detroit Tigers, so there you go. And in fact, yep, the day's games. And it starts with Detroit and Baltimore, which means that's the first game. And then, of course, we'll have Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and we'll just go from there. But anyway, it's good to see Chaos Reaper and also Miles Stanley Ward. So it's great to see you. I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. Oh, really? Mr. MSWCW, I take it you're interested in. You were interested yesterday in NFL. I don't know if you're interested in MLB, and if you are, I'll put you on the list. And in the meantime, there we go. Sorry about that. I was just checking my my messages there. Just need to let three others know about it. But anyway, but yeah, Cincinnati has had, you know, like most especially in the 70s. I mean, the 70s they had some great teams. All right, cool. All right, put Miles Stanley Ward. Miles Stanley Ward. And Cincinnati Reds. In fact, you're the first person to ask to be part of the Cincinnati Reds, but yeah, I mean the Reds did have some great teams back in the 70s. Like I said, they had the Big Red Machine, and it was long before Kane ever was a thing, really. All right, so let me just get Mr. Alpine. Oh, never mind. He's right there. Okay, then let me just. Then I'll get Diamond next. Diamond's light. I no need. Yeah. And also, hey, what's up, Clinton? Oh, shoot. There we go. But yep, we have Joshua and Clinton. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just trying to contact people. I'll be watching other YouTube videos. If the MLB draft happened, I think I can think of a few teams that could use me. Yeah, if we ever did do that. I kind of refrained from doing that like the first couple of seasons just because I wanted to get a couple of things straightened out or work out the kinks before trying that out. And then and then finally Mikhail or Nicole Mcqueen. There we go. Okay. And before I get to that, let me also enter all this information there. But yeah, Chaos, are you excited for this game? I know that Joshua is excited for his game against you. The only thing I will say is that whoever wins this will take on the New York Yankees in the divisional series. So you will be seeing Clinton and two other guys to take on in the division series. Okay, cool. Got that. Okay. Without any further ado... Oh, shoot, where's the... Well, Ladybug's a dog. That's not to say I couldn't make a... though though that wouldn't stop me from making a created character of her, especially in Fire Pro, given the massive amount of spaces that I could use on that game. 1,000 slots, by the way, for those who don't know. Alright, so here we go. Of course, yes, I'll play the full game. Why would I not? Alright, so there's the pitching matchup. Chaos Reaper, John Means. Oh, well, those are the brackets, and whoever wins will face New York. But on the lineups, you have Diamond Light, number 2. And then, of course, you have Nicole Mcqueen and Joshua James.
Getting set for evening baseball from Oriole Park in
This
Baltimore.
is the wild card game.
One-game American League wild card playoff between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles.
Of course, we will do the National League counterpart next week.
Special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. John Means gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What's your take on it, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, so here we go. There you see Nicole Mcqueen. You can tell it's her by the fact that she has a chest protector and a helmet that's yellow, and knee pads and shoes that are colored orange. So as far as Chaos Reaper is concerned, much like with what happened in the Minnesota Twins game, it's going to come down to whether Detroit can give Chaos run support. That's what it's going to come down to. Swings and misses. We also have, well, I'll mention it if we ever get around to it, so we'll do that. Swing and a miss, and Nicole will have to throw him out, and they do. 1 down.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next.
All right, good first start there by Means to get the first out.
Change up here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
All right, so back-to-back walks, or back-to-back balls, I should say.
Umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what, Hero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road. That's all you look for.
So,
just be consistent.
and of course, this game is the full 9 innings. So, that's the one thing I couldn't change, as that is that's a ground rule double by Jonathan Scope. Good hit there by Jonathan to hit it into the gap.
It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, I don't see very many ground rule doubles nowadays, but now you have Miguel Cabrera, and we all know what he could do. This guy could do damage, so now it's up to Means to get the job done. To be a man of no means, to be a man of means by no means, king of the road, is what I was trying to say. Also, what's up, Clinton? And well, a wild pitch, but Scope does not try to run. And it's kind of funny that Jonathan Scope is coming back as a Tiger when, for the vast majority of his career up to now, has been with the Baltimore Orioles. Hits it right to first, and that's going to move the runner to third. 2 down.
Tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Next batter is Jamer Candelario. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 1-0.
All right, so 1-1. Sorry if I'm not talking very much, though, but I hope you guys are staying safe and are in good spirits. I mean, it is kind of warm where we are, but could be worse. Right now, it's 2-1. And although early, I would imagine that any runs you can get now will go a long way later in the game. Also, yeah, it's going. And also, hey, Nicole Mcqueen, there you are. And also, there you are on camera right there as a catcher, and it's going to go foul. And of course, you have Zach Walker. And we'll see him next week in a game of his own. But yeah, there you see your character, Nicole. You know what I should have done was I probably should have made the catcher's outfit look like Pikachu. I probably should have done that. Looking at it now. Hits it down the middle, and that's going to score in the first run. So the Tigers take the early lead, 1-0, off of a hit. Just a great hit down the middle, and that's going to drive in the first run. Well, now means we'll have to put that behind him.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Lifted in the air.
Hits it, and Diamond Light gets the catch, and that's going to end the inning.
2 hits and they leave 1.
So it was a ground rule double by Scope, and then Candelario comes in with that hit to drive him in, and that's the margin of victory right now. The margin of the game, I should say. Excuse me. I'm trying to come up with better words, but obviously I can't. But there you see Chaos Reaper. And while he was successful in taking on the Twins, we'll see how much luck he'll have against the Baltimore Orioles.
Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And the first pitch is a ball.
Here it comes. That one's going to find the seats.
All right, so a foul ball, 1-1. But anyway, how's everything going, Mr. Zach Walker? Pops it up, and that'll be a pop out. 1 down. Nice contact, but it just didn't go far enough.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels.
Ooh, nice cut there onto Diamond Light by Chaos Reaper. So this is, I believe this is the first time that Chaos and Diamond have ever went up against each other in any sort of capacity right here.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And just like that, a strikeout by Chaos Reaper. It only took 3 strikes to do it, but he got it.
That was a 3-pitch strikeout.
Hey! The NWF, National Wrestling Federation. You know what, guys? If you like wrestling shows, but you want to go back in time, you know, to the days of, you know, the late 70s, early 80s, and of course, you know, being that this is a trip back in time, you'll also go into the mid 80s now, I think. But if you want to go back to old school wrestling, NWF is your man.
That fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
A swing and a miss.
And another strikeout by Chaos, and that's 2 in this inning, or this half inning, I should say.
They still trail 1-0.
But at the end of 1, it is 1-0 Detroit.
All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Victor Reyes. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch.
All right, now Means trying to go for,
that opens up the
trying to put him away. But anyway, you know, NWF, very cool guy, and goes for the bunt, but it's going to go foul. And of course, Joshua James makes sure that it stays that way. And a strikeout by John Means.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Gets his second one.
Have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Renato Nunez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
And a swing and a miss. Right now, John Means doing what he has to do, and that is to shut down the other side. Hey, Walter Johnson, what's up? Right now, Walter, you're just scouting your competition, albeit in the other league.
No offer on that one.
But it's good to see you, though. And Walter saying hello to everybody, including Nicole.
This is swung on and foul tip straight back off the catcher's mask. And that cannot be a pleasant feeling. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. One out, nobody on.
Nice foul ball. Now it's a full count. I mean, John Means gets him to swing, and that's the third strikeout for him. I have a new project I'm launching at the beginning of next year, changing the name of the network. Oh, really? Anyway, good strikeout pitch there by John Means. And, of course, Nicole Mcqueen, you'll see her in as the catcher. Yeah, it had it had fans there, and I'm happy that a good chunk of the people were vaccinated. Well, the majority of them were. I mean, there were still a few wearing masks, but still. It was great to see, you know, the fans again. I'm not going to lie. It definitely made the moment of going into Double or Nothing spectacular. And one of the reasons why, well, I'll get back to that in a moment, but another strikeout. So 3 strikeouts in a row for John Means in that half inning.
So here's Trey Mancini, set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So now, it's going to become a stalemate as to, you know, it's going to come down to who can pitch the best between Means and Reaper.
Especially if it would have made the count.
But yeah, like, it was great to see the fans again because, I mean, it just makes a game. I mean, you see it right in front of you. And, but yeah, like, I'm just shocked, or not shocked, but rather, what's the word I'm trying to get at? The card for Double or Nothing 2021 is stacked. I mean, you have some grudge matches, you have some championship matches, you have the Casino Battle Royal. I don't even know where to begin, and that's a good catch there. Good hit there by Mancini, but it just was not far enough.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them.
All right, so next is our very own Nicole Mcqueen. So this is another matchup between Chaos that he has never faced Nicole Mcqueen in any sort of capacity until now. If you're Chaos, you want Nicole to swing, and to also pop up if that was the case, in which case then Chaos was able to do that. 2 down. Ryan Mountcastle. This young man was able to jumpstart the previous game that they had with the Toronto Blue Jays, but he's going up against a top-tier pitcher in Chaos Reaper. Great four-seam fastball right there.
After that swing, he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
But yeah, I mean, I really don't know where to start. And another strikeout by Chaos Reaper. I mean, Chaos is at the top of his game. So really, it's going to come down to who's going to make the mistakes, who is going to give up the runs. I mean, the other strategy would be to try to run up the count of pitches for either man. And here's Willy Castro, who was the hero in the previous game that they had, who hit a home run, and that was all Chaos Reaper needed to beat the Minnesota Twins. He already has a lead. Let's see if Willy can add to that. Nice strike pitch there by Means. I might have to look up the match card because, like I said, I really don't know where to start with that card because it's a very stacked card there.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. High in the air out to center field.
Be right back and go pop into LTD and say hi. All right. All right, so one down. Top of the third.
Stepping in next, Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball
And
line
ooh,
here, and he's in
swings and misses at it.
Rounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Yep, foul ball.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Another foul. All right, so Robbie Grossman, to my point, is trying to work up the count.
Got him swinging.
But not that time. Couldn't keep at it. So another strikeout for John Means. Let's see. I guess we could talk about each match at Double or Nothing for those who are interested. The first match that is in the pre-show is Serena Deeb defending the National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA World Women's Championship, against former AEW champion Riho. That's a matchup I didn't think we'd ever see, but we're going to see it. Or if it had happened, I forgot if it did happen.
If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, they did face each other, and Riho did win. But that was in the tournament to determine a #1 contender at the previous pay-per-view, Revolution. But I wonder what's going to happen if, when the stakes are different. I mean, the match was just to advance in the tournament, but this coming match is for the championship that Serena Deeb holds, so I don't know if you guys are interested in that or some of the other matches, but even so. Anyway, full count. And Jonathan Scope so far 1 for 1, including that that ground rule double. And he gets caught looking. Computer is weird.
Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 1-0.
Have not seen much AEW. Okay.
7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
All right, so 1 for 1.
And it's fouled away.
Omega, Serena, Britt Baker, Cody, Adam Page, Miro, Pinnacle, Page, Scorpio Sky, Mox and Eddie, and picking Sami Callihan from Impact to show and win the Battle Royal. Wow. So those are your picks. Well, I mean, those are not bad picks. Definitely. But yeah, Serena Deeb, I would expect that she'll hold on to the championship in her second encounter with Riho. And then, there's an injury. And it's to Reaper. Oh boy. The trainer has been called out of the dugout to attend to Chaos Reaper. Reaper is complaining of a mild, dull pain in the back of his neck. As a precaution, Reaper will need to be removed from the ball game. Wow. And Reaper was just dealing, and it took an in-game injury to take him out. So now it's going to be up to Tyler Alexander to go the rest of the way.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for
And
trying to
it
get
should
the chase right there.
Detroit be able to hold on. We'll see if Chaos Reaper can come back, though. Yeah, apparently Chaos Reaper is back, hurts from having to carry the team. Anyway, Tyler Alexander does get a strikeout, so, you know, more credit to him. It's causing me back neck pain. Yeah. Yes, that changes the whole game, because now... well, now if you're Joshua James, obviously you got to be careful. Or not be careful, but you can't get careless now, especially now that Chaos is not up there anymore. You just have to take what they give you, but wow. That's a game changer right there. Because like I said, Chaos was just he was dealing, and then this happened.
Now still at 1-2.
This is the playoffs. Hits it the other way, but it's hit right to the right field. All right, 2 down.
Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing,
And he hits it, but it's foul.
It's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1. Look out, 1-1.
So yeah, it is the full 9-inning game. That's why this game is its own game. Trust me, I wish I could, you know, change the number of innings to 3, but still make it, you know, a best of 3. But no, I can't do that. So it is the full 9 innings. So yes. So if it was a 3-inning game, then Detroit would win, albeit barely.
Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So stepping in is Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right. So yes, 9 innings, and
first pitch of the AB now. And look inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch.
Anyway, going back to Double or Nothing, I mean, you picked Omega to win, and of course that is the safe pick. You know, he is the champ, but I can totally see it going the other two ways. I mean, I could totally see Pac, you know, finally getting what he feels he deserves, and just being an awful bastard about it.
And that is off the wall, but in foul territory.
But on the other hand, I could totally see them pulling the trigger on Orange Cassidy. He swings and misses, and they'll have to throw him at first to get the strikeout, and they do.
Makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, and there's one away.
All right, so one down.
And next it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Jamer.
But yeah, I mean, I could totally see it going all three ways. I really can. It's just that kind of a match, really. Hits it down on the ground, and ooh, beats the throw. Good effort, but it's an infield single. And then, of course, we have Hikaru Shida, who has been champion for over a year. And she is going to be taking on Britt Baker. And honestly, I just look at that as I am 99% certain that it's the passing of a torch, really. Because that's what I'd see, you know, with that match. All right, so the Tigers do have one runner on base, I should say.
The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Baker and Omega will win. Yeah, I totally see it. Hits it right to first base. They get the out at second, and they get the double play. Good. Great defensive work there by the Orioles as we get back to the top of the lineup when we come back.
Austin Hayes, the next to bat, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one
And
off.
for Tyler Alexander, I could only imagine what it feels like coming in and in relief, especially when you weren't planning on it. And yet here he is, you know, filling in, and he's filling in tremendously well. All right, so here is Diamond Light once again.
Put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike.
All right, so for Diamond Light, well, this time it was a little bit too inside, so he'll lay off of that one. Ooh, nice cut there, and good hit, but foul.
No hits and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Now, there's this one match between Cody Rhodes and Anthony Agogo, and he hits it right to the first. He hits it right to third, and it's a line out. Great hit, but it just was hit right to him.
So here is Anthony Santander as the switch hitter will bat right-handed
I mean, they build this as pro wrestler versus boxer, but also United Kingdom versus United States. So, because I was talking to my good friend Samurai TX, and he wasn't really a big fan of the nationalism portion of the show, and he mishandles it, but they still got the out, and that will end the inning. So at the end of 4, it's still 1-0. And so far, the Orioles have no hits to show for it.
So now here is Victor Reyes.
Heck, they haven't even gotten a runner-up.
This lineup that hasn't around the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit.
And for Joshua, he's not too happy about it, and I don't blame him, really. That Tyler Alexander is doing his best, impression, and that is going to stay foul. Good play there by Joshua James, though. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about nationalism sometimes, but hey. I mean, it could be worse. We could be talking about, politics, which would probably be the worst thing, but even so, I could totally see Anthony Agogo winning the match, especially given the fact that Cody likes to put other guys over. But on the other hand, I could totally see it being Cody wins and Anthony would have to come back and try again. Much like with what happened with Darby Allin. Because, Cody did beat him twice after that initial first match that they had, and that ended in a time limit draw. Then Rhodes would win the next two matches before Darby finally got the win over Cody. So I could see that going the other way as well. Anyway, nice strikeout there by John Means onto Reyes. And Reyes just was furious at the fact that it got called a strike.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0.
And so far, Nunez just protecting the plate. But in doing so, he falls right into the hands of John Means. And he hits this one. It is out!
And this one is gone. A home run.
Renato Nunez with a big home run. And now it is 2-0 Detroit. I mean, he got a whole bunch of that ball, and it went out. Great hit there by Nunez.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Jacoby Jones.
And another good hit, but foul.
To the left and out of play. 0-for-1 went down looking.
I mean, then there's also Hangman, and it's kind of funny because you have the Hangman, Adam Page against Brian Cage. So you have Page versus Cage.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Which is kind of funny because we also have Ethan Page and Christian Cage.
Another one sent foul.
The only thing that would be even better is if the Pages and Cages fought each other.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got.
And that's a hit by pitch. And now they're going to have have a little meeting with John Means. And it looks like we have a pitching change. And for John, can't be too happy with giving up a run, then a home run, then getting a hit by pitch. Yeah, and they're going to have to step up and quick because at the rate they're going, this could be it for them. Also, what's up, Crimson Ninja? Right now, your brother's team is doing pretty well, but it's still early. Well, not early, but now we're in the middle of the game. But yeah, it would be so cool to have the Pages and Cages fight each other inside a cage. But no, it's Adam Page against Brian Cage, and I totally can see Adam Page winning this, but they always pull some swerve, but I could totally see a swerve coming. I don't know.
And he better be ready in the box.
Like the old saying goes, expect the unexpected.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
But anyway, it's great to see Mr. Crimson Ninja here.
There's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns.
And a strikeout by Tyler Wells.
He just reared back there, 2 away. At the plate now is Robbie Grossman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And boy,
Also, hey, James Gamer, what's up, man?
not all that consistent, but it's strike
What's up,
1.
bro?
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Good to see James Gamer here, man. What's up? What's up, bro? All right, so 2 outs, and
Down the first base
hits it,
line.
but it's
This will be a
foul.
ball as that evens things at 2-2.
But it's still 2-0 Detroit.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I like those sunglasses, though. Nothing much, bro.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That was kind of a weird pitch to hit, but he hit it. Now trying to work up the count for Tyler Wells.
Now the 2-2. Lifted in the
He
air,
hits this
going
one,
on.
and it's going to drop.
Down for a base hit.
Now we have runners at first and second.
And there are 2 aboard now.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope.
And of course, Scope is the guy with the ground rule double and scored the first run of the game. Not to mention a former Baltimore Oriole, as I've mentioned before, for those who are coming in soon, who just came in recently.
Here's the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Count the pitch, heading out towards
And hits it towards the right fielder, and that's going to end the inning,
That's the 3rd out.
or the half inning, rather. But Renato Nunez
One for the Tigers,
he hits
and
this
it comes
one.
on this solo home run.
To the Orioles, as in the
Home
cookie.
tonight from Oriole Park, and it's now 2-0 Tigers.
Well, I just hope that you don't say that in front of the actual fans of the Baltimore Orioles, because then, you know,
Matt, I had a chance
they
to
might just
discuss
send
the
some birds to
Orioles
peck at your
offense with
eyes.
their
I don't know.
manager between innings,
That's
and he
just a
told
joke
me
there.
He was pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone.
But
all
I mean,
game,
of course, I am
which
kidding about that last part,
usually
though.
lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
And right now, I don't know if you saw the coach, but he was like, "Oh God, please help us win this."
The designated hitter, Reyes.
Well, I mean, by no stretch is this game over. I mean, it is a 2-run game.
First pitch of the AB now.
I have not scared of the weak birdies.
Someone on this offense needs to
It's a good
take it
thing
upon
that it's not the
themselves to
Ravens,
follow the AB
because
and
you know what
start
they
the
would
line
do.
moving again.
Wind up and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get
Of course, Of course, we have some action in the bullpen, and especially as we get closer to the 9th inning.
1-1.
Hits it right to the first baseman, and that's 1 down.
Step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready now is
All right, so here is Nicole Mcqueen, and this is her first time against Tyler Alexander. We'll see if she has better luck against him than she did against Chaos Reaper. Foul ball.
to the right side.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Well, for Nicole, she just has to find a good hit, and she hits it, but it's. I mean, she hit it, but unfortunately, Tyler was. He's a really tall guy, and his height was able to catch that ball as it was going up his head. A normal man probably wouldn't have been able to catch it, but Alexander is that big man, and he was able to get it and make a play on that one. He couldn't make a play this time, but the second baseman does, and that's the end of the fifth. I will say this, Detroit is playing some great defense. Not to mention they've done pretty well at bat when they have.
Miguel Cabrera, he went down on strikes last time up. Now the pitch.
All right, hits it away. I have not scared of the little birdies. Anyway, pops this one up. Something bad just happened. Wait, what happened?
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Uh-oh.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground
hits it on the ground, but oh, your mic broke. Oh. For a moment I thought it was going to be something much worse, but oh, well, hopefully you do get your microphone or get a new one. But yeah, I'm sorry that happened, man.
No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Anyway, good pitch there by Wells.
2 out, nobody on.
Ooh, nice cut there, but hooked it a bit too foul. But yeah, I hope you do get your. Oh, that's your fourth one. Wow. I'm like, I mean, you know, I don't want to sound mean or anything, and I don't mean to be mean, but if it's like your fourth one, what have you been getting? Like, have you been getting like cheap ones? Because you know what they say, the cheaper, the worse off it is. You know, like if you get a bunch of cheap microphones, then they're more likely to break than something that costs a little bit more. I'm not saying you should buy an expensive one, I'm just saying you should buy one that's not cheap. Anyway, he hits this one and not far enough. But yeah, I mean, it sucks though that your microphones do break. It's just that I'm not sure if it's because they're cheap or if it's just unfortunate circumstances, like accidentally sitting on it or the dog eating it. If it's one of those things, then I can understand that. And even so, it sucks though either way. But I hope you do get a new one. And for Joshua James, I mean, all he needs is a hit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
And this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he hits it, but it's hit right to the shortstop, and another out. But yeah, hopefully you do get a new one, and hopefully it sticks. You know, because
now to bat, Yolmer Sanchez grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way.
Oh, you fixed it. Nice. Anyway, he hits it, and it's caught.
And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0.
And the Baltimore Orioles still cannot get a hit, even with the new pitcher in Tyler Alexander, they still have not been able to get anything on the board. And I'll give Tyler Alexander some credit. I mean, he came in on short notice and has done admirably. I mean, he's performed admirably against Baltimore. And Tyler Wells, not too shabby either, really.
Fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles.
Hits it the other way, but it's foul.
For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared.
Hits it the opposite way and caught by Diamond's Light. Great job there by Diamond.
Now to the plate, Renato Nunez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt.
All right, so Nunez with the home run. We'll see if he can add to that. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Nope, not quite far enough this time. He gave it a ride, but it wasn't far enough.
Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Yeah, the Tigers are doing well. I mean, they are, not only are they pitching well, playing well on defense, but they're also hitting well.
Fouled off.
They've been the more consistent team throughout. Because unless the Orioles could somehow find a way to come back,
In the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0.
but it'll be their turn next as we get to the 7th inning stretch.
Joe Jimenez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 77, Joe.
So we have Joe Jimenez, and as great as Tyler Alexander was to get as far as he did, we'll see what happens though. You know, why are we sucking? Well, so far you have not even gotten a hit. Not you or any of the other Orioles.
Set and the pitch. Jimenez offers up perhaps one of the
But who knows? Maybe you might have better luck against Jimenez right here. All right, so James Gamer wants to be made. All right, let me add your name to the list then. Oh, hits it right down, and that's the first hit by the Baltimore Orioles. Well, now this could be a turning point right here.
Hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut spares you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's
All right, so Baltimore gets its first hit. Now, we'll see if Diamond Light can finally get a hit. I mean, he struck out, lined out.
As a look, now the pitch.
Swings and misses. That's a 1-for-1.
Great pitch in that situation.
What teams are there?
More than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Oh my gosh, I mean, I could try to go through all the teams, but I might have to show you. And it gets through. And that's another hit back to back. So now Baltimore has a rally going. Here we go. He hits it, and the first baseman cannot make the play. And now, I mean, so yeah, Baltimore and Detroit are one. I'm not sure if you live in the States, James, or if you do. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hayes over at second. Light on at first with nobody out.
Hits it the other way, and now back-to-back singles, and this could drive in a couple. That's going to get one. And the other guy gets... Oh, he got caught. They get one run, but Diamond got a little too greedy. Probably should have held on or held back on third base, and he got...
Losing that runner at third base has got to stay.
Yeah, he got caught. Did Diamond's Light, so... I mean, credit the fact that he wanted to tie the game up, but it was probably for the best he had to stay back. I live in...
Yeah, here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
It was... I live in... The hell, man. Anyway. Yeah, Arizona has a team.
One out and a runner on second base.
So, yeah, Arizona does have a team. They call themselves the Diamondbacks. Well, anyway, it's up to Trey Mancini to pick up where they left off right here. I mean, great play by the left fielder for Detroit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And to Trey Mancini's credit, I mean, he's not swinging, he's not going to swing at those pitches without question, though. But yeah, Arizona does have a team, so if you want to join Arizona, you're more than welcome to. In fact, you'd be the first person to join them, actually.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Now it's 3-1. And now, of course, the catcher for Detroit is telling him, hey, calm down, man. You have the lead. Anyway.
3-1 pitch.
Swings and misses. Now it's a full count.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Fouls it off. That probably would have been a strikeout had he not contacted that. So now we are live. Fouls it off again. All right. Let me put the Arizona Diamondbacks. He hooks it, but it's still foul. Oh, got caught looking, did Trey Mancini, and that's going to be a strikeout for Jimenez.
Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't.
But yeah, James, have you ever played baseball on the field? Like, and if so, do you want to be a pitcher, a catcher, or somewhere in the infield, outfield? Not sure what. If we don't tie because of my fat ass, I'll be mad.
Standing in now, McQueen.
And McQueen holds back. So, well, there's one of your teammates, Nicole Mcqueen. Oh, which baseball game is this? This is it's MLB The Show 21. Well, 2021. And, of course, Nicole's not going to swing at that. And now Nicole has the hitters count at 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in a reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Yep, Detroit is still winning, but not by as much now as they were before.
3-1, here it is.
And Nicole will take the walk. So now Nicole is on the base, Pabs. Okay, pitcher. All right. Are you going to be a starting pitcher, a relief pitcher, or the closer? Because, I mean, there's a lot of pitchers, pitching positions within that you could be. And in the meantime, Ryan Mountcastle.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Oh, and we also have a new pitcher in Norris. No relation to Chuck Norris, obviously.
Strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more
susceptible. Ooh, good hit, but unfortunately he popped it up, and that's going to strand the base runners. So closer, okay. It'll be the first dedicated closer.
It's the Tigers 2 and
Wow.
the Orioles 1.
Anyway, ooh, that's actually a good looking statue there.
Now at the plate, here is Willy Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I mean, you still have the next 2 half innings to get through it, but obviously you don't want to give up any more runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Anyway, Tyler Wells still pitching, and he's done pretty well ever since coming in for John Means.
Ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swinging a
He hits it,
in there,
but it
base
drops.
hit.
So that's a
start
single.
to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters on base. Into the box.
For today, 1 game, and it's this one right here. And the reason why is because the game is so long enough as it is. I mean, the last thing I want to do is bore you guys to death, for 2 games. Now, I may as well mention that by the off chance a team is up by like 10 runs, because I'm pretty sure Joshua.
Misses the throw down.
Oh, and a stolen base. Anyway, by the off chance that a team scores 10 runs and they get ahead by 10 runs, then what I will do is call the game. And if that happens, then we might play another game. Anyway, a hit right to first base, and they get the out at first. Now I want to go by the game. By a game. Oh. All right, so now they have a runner at third.
Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Anyway, a weak grounder, and they get the run at first while keeping the runner at third and not allowing him to score. Okay, so James is apparently going to go by the game.
Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now.
Oh, and of course you cannot forget about Miguel Cabrera. This guy is the last Triple Crown winner. Buy it online. Well, I mean, I bought the physical copy for those who are wondering.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Also, let me check and see what's going on with
a ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Here's the 1-1.
Ooh, nice swing and a miss. Great. Anyway, great curveball there by Tyler Wells.
1-2. Here it is.
All right, so fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he swung at it. I mean, he reached for it, did Cabrera. And I mean, great pitching there by Wells. Yeah, GameStop has some good games. And in fact, that's where I got this game. I mean, because I know that GameStop hasn't been the best, but the one I've been to has been awesome.
And now, Freddie Galvis, his career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch on its way. And the slider is low and inside.
And then James is like, I don't have the money on PS4.
Because
Oh.
this is just a one-run game. This doesn't strike me as a situation.
I think
where
I
he's
get
gonna be working around
one
the guy.
more
I think he's
at
gonna
bat
challenge
now.
him right here.
And he hits this one.
Well hit.
And where's this going to go? Nope. Well, I mean, close, but not close enough, though. Well, up next is Joshua James. Still has not gotten a hit. But we'll see if he has better luck against Mr. Buck Farmer.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, went for a swing and missed it. Now it's 0-2, and now it's up to James to protect the plate now. And, well, that was not a good pitch to hit, so he laid off with that one. And he hits this one, and it could go in the gap, and it does. And Joshua gets on the board with a run, or with a runner, I should say. Excuse me, I can't talk.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get it.
Yep, hits it opposite field. Not extremely, but just enough to get into the gap and fall in.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Joshua James.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
So yeah, this guy right here, Joshua James. And whoa, whoa.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
It gets away, but of course James, you know, smart enough to know not to run, especially given the fact that that ball didn't go far enough.
2-1.
And the third base coach saying something to James. I don't know what it means, but I mean, of course, you're not supposed to know what it means, like especially as a broadcaster or an observer. And James, and Joshua James gets a stolen base. Now he's at second. So now a solid base hit could score him from second.
A little risky, but hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
All right, so 3-1. Swing and a miss, and now it's 3-2, the full count.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it.
I thought he was out. Yeah, I thought so too, but he was. Oh! Oh, wow. That was a check swing strikeout. And hello to Taco Stacks. And I see there's a check mark on your name. What's up, Taco Stacks? So yeah, great stolen base job. So now it's up to Hayes to get the job done. But anyway, what's up, Taco? Or Mr. Stacks? I think I've seen you around on MLB. Like whenever Major League Baseball does a live broadcast on YouTube. And he hits it down the middle. And that might be, and it could be, I believe, it's a tie game. Gigi McAllister. Oh. And, I mean, he hits it down the middle, and the second baseman was unable to field that. And as a result, thanks to that stolen base that that Joshua James got, he hits it the other way, but they will get the out at first, but not before tying the game up. That's all right. But
it's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore.
But thank you, Mr. Taco Stacks. But anyway, to answer your question, Clinton, whenever you see a check mark, that simply means that that person is for lack of a better word, famous. So if I had a check mark next to my name, that would mean that I'm famous or I'm verified. And he hits this one. Wow, what a shot by Candelario. Not even one pitch in, and he takes back the lead with that huge shot.
It's now 3-2.
Much to the chagrin of Diamond Light and much to the delight of Chaos Reaper, and you can see the look on his face. I'm like, we've tied this game up, and just like that, we gave up the lead. I'll have to get back to you on that, James, because even I don't know that. Look at this. Wow, and it hits off the building. It hit off the building. Well, right now, the Orioles will have to just get through this half inning, and then they'll have to worry about it when they get back to bat, but...
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. No outs, nobody on.
He pops this one up. Not even close. And Joshua James gets the out. One down.
Up next, Victor Reyes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Now the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way.
He's going to bunt, but Joshua James not going to let that go fair, so he'll tap that foul. But well, I mean, I don't want to say Detroit's going to win. They have a good chance to win, because we all know it's never over until it's over, but they have a good chance to do that. So you have Lakin Sr. and Paul Fry in the bullpen.
Right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it,
We blew it with that.
You swing.
I mean, but Chaos Reaper as well as Tyler Alexander when he was pitching. I mean, you guys couldn't hit anything off of him.
That's the 3rd time in this game
It's real life all over again.
the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting
Anyway, good
practice,
strikeout there of Reyes, but misspelled.
And so take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Who's Nenef? What's Nenef?
That misses 2-0. And he turns this one around.
And he hits this one, and
Hayes on the run for it.
not far enough, but he gave it a good ride, though. But Candelario, this man may be the hero of the game right here. Look at this. Boom!
This home run gives him the lead. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 3-2 Detroit.
Well, last chance for the Orioles to tie this game up because
Garcia enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the
because if Garcia is able to get if he is able to dial in, the Tigers will be moving on
Anthony Santander.
to the division series.
Bottom of inning number 9. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, thank you, Walter. I appreciate it.
The 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Right now it's 0-2, and Santander's going to have to protect because right now, nope, and was smart enough not to swing at that one. That was way outside. And will not swing at that either because it was too low. Now 2-2.
If he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouls it off.
Down the left field line. Ready with another two-strike offering.
Oh, got him right on the top of the strike zone, and he got him looking.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Wow, just got him looking, and now swings and already gets a strikeout, or a strike. Swing in there, excuse me.
From experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he's pretty much open.
He hits it, but it's foul.
Can't hang on, and that'll be a foul ball. Great effort.
And he hits it down. And it now comes down to the last out. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to Nicole Mcqueen, who was 0 for 2 with a walk.
In the balance here as they're down to their final out.
It all comes down to Nicole.
Here's the first pitch.
Not going to swing at that one, though.
As he looks at ball one.
Ooh, got him inside. 1-1. Not going to swing at that one as it was a bit too high and a bit too close. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it comes down to the final pitch. Possibly.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside, trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Oh, not going to swing at that one. A bit too inside.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Hits it the other way.
Left fielder is on the
And that's going to do it.
there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And congratulations to the Tigers on winning the game, and they will meet the Yankees in the next round. And for Diamond and Nicole and Joshua James, GG's indeed, but someone had to move on, and it was Chaos Reaper and the rest of the Tigers.
Definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
But it was Candelario with that home run that brought it home for the Tigers as they will move on.
This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
All right. Well, congratulations, though. Hopefully I go more than 2 innings next time. Hopefully. And, of course, we'll have to still find out who... Well, anyway, the save goes to Brian Garcia. Player of the game, of course, goes to Candelario. I mean, he was 3 for 4, especially with that home run very late in the 9th inning to break the tie and take over, and that was pretty much it, though. I don't know what else to say except that was a great game. I mean, Detroit led the way for the most part, but then Baltimore took it. Okay. However, the next game, next week, more or less, I will say. Next time we will see the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Philadelphia, of course, has Tanner Seed, the pitcher, whereas Pittsburgh has Jordan Walker as its first baseman. So you have a couple of one-man teams, but damn it, what teams they are. All right, let me just go out. But as you can see, they will face the Yankees in the next round. And of course, whoever wins between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, they will get to face off against Atlanta in the division series. But until then, let me just save this. Let me just save this this postseason here. Well, thank you very much, Clinton, and also thank you for coming in. And for Diamond, I will say this: you made the most of your second chance against the Blue Jays, because quite honestly, though, because the fact that you forced a game 3 and then you come up just a little short on this game against the Tigers, you know, it could have just as easily been the other way. I mean, we could have just as easily seen you win, but nonetheless, though. Also, I might do a show tomorrow. Maybe not. But do stay tuned for that. But one thing I will tell you is, this June, from June 2nd to about, I want to say the 5th of June, during that time frame, I won't be able to make any streams during that time frame. So, of course, I'll drop in and watch other people stream, but I won't be able to stream myself. But I'll give you some more information about that. But until then, this is Deju22 signing off. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care.